Assalamualaikum and good greetings. So today I'll be watching a video titled From Jinghan to Jihan, Finding Love and Faith, Ramadan in Asia, CNA Insider. So this video is by CNA Insider. Well, I'm interested to just watch this video because of that finding love and faith. I'm assuming this is about two people falling in love and it includes reverting to Islam, I guess, when there's finding faith there. So without further ado, let's watch.
The day where I told my father was the day I came
Aizat was Jihan's first boyfriend.
back from my field study module in Tioman. So that was when we decided to be together.
Actually, the first time I saw, I know I want to propose already lah. Yeah.
So once I came back, I rushed to his room and said, Papa, I have something to tell you.
我就说什么？他就说我有男朋友了。我说好，tell me more。就说他长得不高。我说没关系啊。
Not tall and not handsome, huh?
他不 handsome， 说没关系啊。他是马来人，我就吓了一跳，我就说
It's okay. He just gave me a big hug. So it totally, there was no negativity in him at all.
Me and my mom has a very close relationship, so I always tell her and confide in her. When I told her that I was marrying Jinghan, she will say she will be supportive of my every decisions that I make lah. So they were okay with it lah.
I had faith in my parents. They are not the kind who will throw me out of the house just because I'm seeing a Malay boy. This has never been a concern for them. So actually, I felt quite comfortable like telling it to my dad, but I was a bit afraid of my mom because my mom tends to be a little more conservative.
Muslim 的是比较属于任何宗教里面，在我看来我个人看来是比较严肃的。我的女儿做得到吗？就是这个担心呢。你一定要慎重考虑这个事情之后，才来决定你以后的未来，因为你不是只是这样讲了就算了，因为你这个人你要付托终身。
I introduced her to Islam and she was quite open to learn. So we went to Darul Akram, which is the Singapore Convert Center, and started learning about Islam. They told me not to force her to wear the hijab or not to force her to go for classes, but just coach her along and then just tell her nicely lah, that if she is willing to convert to Islam, then that will be good lah.
I've seen the way how it shaped my husband's worldview and how he treats his parents. He's very filial. He loves his siblings a lot. He's very kind and very generous. And I thought that all of that came from the guidance of Islam.
在新加坡，我们这个社会是多元种族的社会多元文化还有多宗教。你只要找到一个真的喜欢你的，然后是一个很好，最好是有宗教，因为他们都会生活在那个宗教的那一种教条啦、宗教的规矩啦、宗教的那种摩西里面的。
I just feel terribly blessed, especially when I look back. It's not easy to have very accepting parents. I now have friends who are in a similar situation as me, and they have very unaccommodating, parents who are not understanding. And some of them have, like on the in-law side, maybe they are not so friendly, maybe they are not so supportive. But I got the best of both worlds, which really makes me feel very thankful.
Yeah, I'm very lucky indeed lah. You see, my parents, my in-laws are also very supportive of this lah.
So coincidentally, perhaps that most of the videos that I have watched have that in common. I wonder if those who have totally different experiences, would that actually make it way to videos like this, right? So because it is not a good story to tell, perhaps. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Hopefully, but I do know that it can happen. Of course, not everyone think the same or accepting the same in terms of if you suddenly have your kids making decision like this, right? It's understood to be not easy to accept.
So we didn't have any objections from both sides of the family.
So of course, at the start, I didn't know about the fundamentals, the principles behind it. So all I focused on was the restrictions.
She had a lot of questions like in the beginning, like how you know it's real, how you know Islam is the true religion.
How come most terrorists are Muslims? Yeah, then he would explain to me that it's actually more political. They are actually vying for power, and these are people who have been misguided. After I got to know about the religion, I felt really sad because I find it to be a religion of peace, and it's actually a very soft and gentle religion. Yeah, it's just that a lot of things are being taken out of context or misquoted and used for the wrong reasons. When we were approaching Ramadan, I was just very worried about fasting because I thought that Ramadan was only fasting. So I thought that I wouldn't be able to tolerate hunger and thirst for 14 hours.
We went through some websites that said 20 recommended foods to eat in the morning or 20 recommended foods to eat at night.
So the first few days was difficult. That was definitely difficult because I felt so hungry and so thirsty despite having a big meal in the morning.
She had to be prepared lah. No oily food in the mornings and all this kind of thing but stubborn woman. So they always want to eat the KFC, the KFC, this kind of stuff in the morning. Then she will complain, sick.
The fasting part was one of my greatest worry at the start. But then I realized that during Ramadan, we have to perform the nightly prayers. Oh, then that was difficult. Because I converted about 2 weeks before Ramadan. So I was just getting used to praying. And to suddenly pray 5 times a day, to sit on my knees, was really painful. And then now I had to go to the mosque to pray extra prayers.
Oh yeah, so when she said that, right, the posture in the salat, right, in the prayer, right, so when she said that, it does make me think, right, for those who have not all their life ever sit in that posture, perhaps how the leg feel. It can be painful and cramped. But anyway, that's another thing, right? Taraweh, I think, what she is referring to. Yeah, that can be a challenge, I think, if you you don't have any experience prior to that.
We have to be at the mosque at about 8 and we'll pray until 9 plus 10. So it was really exhausting for me. I wasn't used to it. Yeah, it was a really trying period for me as well. There were times where I would cry to my husband and tell him that, why is it so difficult? Is it possible if I don't do the extra prayers? But of course they would encourage me to just try. If I'm not able to do it, they just told me to sit down and rest. But I don't know, every time they tell me something, I feel obliged to do it.
But yeah, Tarawih is sunnah, is not wajib, right? So
I'll feel bad if I don't try. So towards the end, fasting was easy. The prayer was the problem. But for this year, I think I got a lot better because it's been 1 year of praying and my legs got used to it. Last year I wasn't able to taste the sweetness of it because I was mostly struggling with it. But this year, having more time to myself, I don't even feel the hunger much. I would think it's like a reset month. So for the 11 months, we have been pulled in many different directions from other stresses in life. And then this month, all we have to do is focus on our faith and try to improve ourselves to become a better person. And this is a month where people tend to be kinder, more generous. So I really like the atmosphere of it. And of course, breaking fast with a big family is always nice. Because of my initial struggles with accepting Islam and practicing Islam, I actually realized that there are a lot of other Muslim sisters around the world who are facing the same thing. And at the same time, a lot of Muslims are being marginalized in their own society where they are the minority. They might not be able to find the products that they need easily.
Oh, so the parent of the woman is also there, right? If I notice there.
Be it prayer items or modest clothing or even Islamic books to know more about their religion. I'm just hoping that I can bring ease and convenience to the lives of Muslims worldwide.
After she comes back from work, she works all the way until 2-3 a.m. just to pursue her dream. When she told me that she wanted to quit her job to pursue it full time, I had no qualms about it because if she's putting in the effort, why not? As long as she works hard, things will go fine.
All I want to be in my life is to be a blessing to others as far as possible, and that's what I aim to be with being a Muslim.
Yeah, so there it is, their story, how basically she ended up become a Muslim. And yeah, this was posted on 2016, which is the second year of her being a Muslim, based on the story, right? Well, alhamdulillah, hopefully everything goes well with them and their family. I have nothing to say. So I guess thank you for watching. See you next time.